The Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour on ESPN is brought to you by Etonic, the official footwear of the PBA. By Denny's, where America's favorite breakfast is now available to go. Real breakfast 24/7. By Edward Jones, making sense of investing. And by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less.
We are just east of the Pacific Ocean here in Fountain Valley, California, and we are set for our title match of the 2009 Denny's Dick Weber Open. Your 5 seed, Michael Fagan, to quote Bill Murray, the underdog. Cinderella story. Cinderella story, all the way up from the 5 seed spot to take on the 7th greatest bowler in PBA history, Norm Duke. Michael Fagan admitting to us yesterday, I'm not supposed to win this. Look at this field. I'm obviously the underdog. I just got to get through that first game and then start my run up the ladder. Well, the ladder has only one more rung left, and that is the title.
And Michael Fagan has started every match on the left lane today. And he's going to start the match right here, right now. Finish on that right lane.
Some loft and a strike.
And I think one of the things that he has going for him, Rob, is that he can play to his strengths. And that's what his strength is right there. You just saw it. A little bit of loft, a lot of speed, and a lot of hand.
Good shots.
He takes a seat. Claremont, Florida native Norm Duke. 27th year on the tour. 44-year-old. 31 tour titles, 6 majors. Won 3 of those majors in 2008 alone. Has 2 titles already this season, looking for a 3rd. There's Duke, who 2 weeks ago was inducted into the PBA Hall of Fame.
Well, it was a little weird at first because when they announced my name as a Hall of Famer, you know, at that point it kind of hits you. And, you know, to me the Hall of Fame is the history. It's the PBA story. And for me to have a chapter written in that story about me is just awesome, and something I don't take lightly.
Duke, a 2-time PBA Player of the Year in 2000 and 1994, has a great chance at winning it this season as well. Dialed in early is Storm and Norman.
And look at the difference in the 2 trajectories, or the 2 lines that these players are using. Norm did hook it this week. He goes right back outside to the high heat, right around first arrow.
Spare balls have been unnecessary so far in our title match. 3 total frames, 3 total strikes between these 2. Michael Fagan from Patch Hog, New York, on Strong Island. Leaves the 4.
Float it, come on. Gotta float it on that line. Float it.
There's Michael's wife, Amanda, behind him in the blue dress. The 2 of them spent their off week like you should at Cabo San Lucas. All the old vets went home, got doctor's appointments, massages. They go down and swim with the Dolphins.
Again, no invite here.
Yeah.
You?
No, we're going to have to talk to the Fagan
Yes, we're going to have a little chat.
Take a look at the big picture of our 2 finalists here, and you'll notice that Michael Fagan does have 1 tour title. That came in a doubles event. So his title record in singles is 0 for 0. This would be his first ever single title, and it's a title that would really validate his existence here on the tour. And coming up from a 5 seed and going through 2 Hall of Famers and the reigning Player of the Year as well, mercy. Oof. Just missing.
All right, good shot.
The 9-pin.
How much moxie is Michael Fagan going to show us in this title match? He's bowled wonderfully all day. He's managed his game. He's made the tough split conversion to keep from falling way behind early on against Pete Weber. What does he have left?
So he starts off strike, spare, spare. Norm Duke steps up now looking for an opening three-bagger, and he admitted that he really spent a lot of time and mental energy burning on trying to win that TOC, which would have been his 4th consecutive major. And he said, I was a victim of fry factor. 3 in a row for Norm. He said, my break, man, I just shut it down. I rested as much as I could. I was mentally exhausted, did some bowling, worked out every day, and he felt it. What was it he said to us last Sunday? That his game came back. Everything kind of went clear. He bowled in the morning, struggling, nothing was right. Came back later in the day and was like, boof, Rob, Randy, there it was. I was back. And he says, you know, 4 weeks in a row of bowling is kind of my max. He used to bowl 4 weeks and then take 2 off. And he's going to take some more time off this season as well. Opens up with a 4-bagger in the title match.
For those of you watching at home, you have absolutely no idea how great this man's touch is, because the line that Norm Duke is playing, if he were to pinch it or grab it just a little bit and go left of target, he runs the risk of missing the head pin left. That's how accurate, that's how precise he has to be playing the line that he's playing.
Fagan in the 4th off of back-to-back spares. Oof, wide right.
1-2-8-10 washout.
A 1-2-8-10 washout. He did convert this in the last match. Was it the last match?
No, he made the 2-4-10.
2-4-10, that's right.
That's just a bad shot there. You see the ball never picks up friction going down the lane and never gets back to the head pin. And, you know, it's amazing what pressure can do to you. And Norm Duke steps up and says, hi, Michael, good luck in the title match. And, oh, by the way, here's a 4-bagger right at you.
And an open frame.
There's a lot on the line for Michael Fagan. A 1-year exemption, $35,000 first place prize. And like you mentioned earlier, some validity to what he's doing out here. Was that the right word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
Good use of validity.
Thanks.
So strike, spare, spare, open frame, down 47 after just 4 frames.
See a lot of players in today's game blowing in that thumb hole to get a little moisture in there. Let's give them a nice, secure feel in the thumb hole.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And it may be the end of the line for Michael Fagan in this deep inside line, because he cannot move much farther towards the center part of the lane. But the only thing he can do now is just to loft it farther down the lane.
He's had success lofting it today. Misses the 2 and an open frame, and Fagan in a world of hurt right now after just a wonderful run through the field.